guys, welcome back to another video. I'm super excited to be back and be filming again. I definitely miss filming videos and I'm excited to just be back. So I feel like this video is going to be a little bit all over the place. I'm going to try for it not to be all over the place. But if you guys don't know me, my name is Gigi. Well, I go by Gigi. My name is Griselda. So if you guys don't know me, that is me. That is my name. For those of you guys that already follow me and are subscribed, you guys know that my page has been a little bit more about beauty related, a little bit more like personal on my end. So the content that I'm going to be putting out right now is going to be a little bit more different, but I do plan on still obviously continue to post like lifestyle vlogs and a little bit beauty as well, but the next few videos are going to be a little bit different. So I just want to kind of throw it out there. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I'm super excited to have you guys on here. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe down below and you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's video. I'm super excited to go over this topic. So go grab your drink, your notepad, whatever it is, and let's jump into it. How cute is my little Starbucks cup though? So my friend found it for me. She knows I'm obsessed with like Starbucks. Clearly I love pink, as you guys can see in my background on my laptop. It's my favorite color, so I was super excited that she found that cup for me. But anywho, but basically if you are on this video, it is because you are either in the process of getting your real estate license, you're looking to get your real estate license, or you just want more information, right? So on today's video, I'm pretty much going to share my journey on how I went about in obtaining my real estate license. Well, I have not yet obtained it, so that's a correction. But pretty much where I went through, so like the course that I took, how I've been preparing to study for this exam and to pass it hopefully on my first try, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to be sharing all of that with you guys right now. So I took my real estate online course because I didn't do it in person because, as some of you guys know, I am a mom of 3 kids. I have a 11-year-old, well, soon to be 11. I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. So I'm very busy. I do have a full-time job as well and a few other things that I work on the side. So I'm very busy, and I just felt like online course was just going to be more suitable for me to be able to do it on my own time. So that's the route that I went. They do have in-person classes as well, so you guys can go online. I'll leave the link down below so you guys can go ahead and check them out, but they do have different options for you. The price that the course was for me was about $335 total, and the reason why it was a little bit more pricey was because I went ahead and went with the hardcover books. So it's the principle, the practice, and then as for my elective, I did finance. So those are the 3 books that I got. So that's why it was a little bit more pricey. Otherwise, if you only get the course with no videos, it's about $155. And I'm looking over here because I'm looking at my screen because I don't want to give you guys wrong numbers. So it's about $155 if you only get the ebook, and then you do not get any online course videos. So what that means, you'll probably only get the slideshows, the video on the computer, and then you'll be able to do your practice exams that way. For me, I'm a visual learner. I really needed to have the book in front of me, and that's just how I learn, and it was just best for me. And then another thing is I wanted to make sure to add the videos because the videos are actually like a in-class pre-recording videos of their in-class course, if that's right. So you actually get videos of like the instructor going over the material and stuff with the in-class settings, and they pretty much like break them down into the chapters and all of that good stuff. So I'm a visual, but also like I like to listen in audio and just like get more further details. Tests for me on the personal side are very like nerve-wracking. Like I hate tests with a passion. I've always hated them. I feel like I get test anxiety and I overthink everything. And yeah, like I don't do well with tests. So I wanted to make sure I just had all of the resources and it was covered. So that's the reason why I decided to just to get the books, get the videos. And then I think you also do get it on ebooks as well. And then they have like little like slideshows and stuff of like more information, and then you take the chapter, you read the chapter and you take the chapter test. And then every book does have 15 chapters in it. So after every chapter you do have a little quiz. You take the quiz after every chapter, and at the end you have a final exam. Once you pass that final exam, you will get a little certificate, and then you will move on to your next book. Once you have and you pass all of the 3 different exams, you will get a total of 3 different certificates, and then that's when you're going to be ready to apply for your real estate exam. Or like I did, I actually applied for my real estate exam and for my license together in one. I didn't want to have to like wait that long, if that makes sense. I didn't want to have to like take my exam and then go back on and repay the fee for my license and, you know, do it that way. I just prefer to pay for it all at once, you know, get my exam date, have them process my application and all of that good stuff, and then just get a response like I guess at the same time. That was just my personal preference. So this way, once I passed my exam, I was literally, from what I understand, once you pass your exam, you can go online and your license will actually be available like right away, and you can go ahead and sign into the brokerage of your choice. So this is the reason why I did it this way. But I'm going to backtrack just a little bit so we can go over that. And I'm going to look over here real quick because I want to make sure I give you guys the correct pricing for everything. So to apply for your real estate exam, just the exam itself, it's $60. Every time that you fail, hopefully you guys don't fail and you guys pass it the first time, but every time you do fail, you do have to repay those $60 to schedule a new test date. So you pay $60 for that, and then for your licensing fee, it's $245 just for them to do the process of the licensing. So altogether, it's about $305. On top of that, you do have your fingerprints. So what I did, once I had my 3 certificates, I printed out the form online, and I will make sure to link all of these forms down below, as well as the DRE website, so you guys can see exactly where I got these forms from. So once I had the 3 certificates, I went ahead and went to the DRE website. I printed the LifeScan form, and I Googled the closest like LifeScan center near me. It was actually at a UPS store. So I went in there and I did my fingerprints. I believe they charged me about $75, if I'm not mistaken, to do the LifeScan. You know, they'll fill it out for you. Make sure that on that LifeScan, or when they're submitting it, it says it's for a real estate license, because I had a little incident with mine. I had the DRE email me telling me that my application or my LifeScan was not sent in properly because it was entitled real estate license or something like that. A little incident with mine. I had the DRE email me telling me that my application or my LifeScan was not sent in properly because it was entitled real estate license or something like that. So I had to go back to the fingerprint So I had to go back to the LifeScan location and have them correct that and redo my fingerprints. So now I'm still waiting. Luckily, I reached out to the DRE. They said that that's not going to affect me getting a exam date. It's just for the process of my application, but they have received it and it is being processed. So that's good. But I was low-key freaking out, and I was kind of irritated because I was like, I'm trying to do everything, you know, as soon as possible, as smooth as possible, so I could avoid, you know, things like this and have to wait and all of that. So luckily, I'm always like keeping track with my email, and I was able to catch that within that same day and get that taken care of. Like I was saying, so $60 for the exam, $245 for the licensing, a total of $305. Plus, like I said, it just really depends where you go get your LifeScan at. You have to also add that into that portion. So I think I spent about $380, if I'm not mistaken, altogether with my fingerprints application and exam. other than that, right now I'm currently still waiting. My application is processing. The DRE, if you're in California, they do have a website where you can actually go in and see your time frames. So if I go in here, so it's under current processing times for applications. So every Monday it is updated, and I'm going to tell you guys because I felt like I was on here every day trying to see when it was updated, and I would get like no update until like I finally started catching on that every Monday that's when it was updated. So it was updated as of Monday, and they're currently for the combo application they're processing January 18th, and I submitted mine on the 21st. So I'm hoping by next Monday they actually either one, I have received an email from them, or two, like they're on my day or my week of like processing my application. So hopefully in the next like week or two I will actually have an email so I can go ahead and schedule my test date. So that's a little bit about the fees and what I've paid. So altogether, with the course that I took and the application, the exam and everything, I've probably spent about like $700, maybe $800, because I've also had to purchase, you know, a few other things like notepads, pens, books, like study supplies and all of that good stuff, which are pretty like inexpensive, but it's still an expense. Make sure you guys keep all of your receipts to everything because this is your business. So at the end of the year, if you know, obviously we have a successful year, we can go ahead and do our taxes, our business taxes, whatever you want to call them. And you have proof of everything that you spent on your business. So that's a little bit about that. Now we're going to jump into what I've been using to study because I feel like, this is really important. So for me, I feel like a lot of people ask why or what do you use to study? What is most beneficial? And I want to say, like, even after I took my like little quizzes, the exams, and I had all three of my certificates, I feel like I did not have like all of the knowledge that I needed. I feel like I was still a little bit lost. So after like researching, watching a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff, I kind of decided that I was going to first start with my vocab. So I really focused on vocabulary. I did purchase CompuCram as well. And then after watching some YouTube videos and stuff, I heard amazing things about Prep Agent. I did also watch a few of their videos that they have online or on YouTube. And I went in and I went on their website and I was sold off the bat, and I purchased the Prep Agent course, like study guide. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty much, they do have an app. You can also you know do your testing and stuff on the computer. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of all the amazing things that it has, because seriously, you guys, this has been like my go-to study like app and website. Like, it's amazing. It has everything that you're literally going to need. So at first it has practice exams. So the practice exams, you can switch them to I think it's generated to 100 questions, but you can switch it to like 200, 150, 25, whatever amount of questions that you want to start off with. It also does have exam prep videos. It has audio lessons. So if you're like driving around, you can just put on your app and you can just listen to it. Or if you're washing dishes, you know, doing things around your house, like, you have no excuse as why you cannot turn that on and just simply listen, study. If a few things, you know, stick to you, great. If they don't, like, at least you're listening to it and you kind of like have an idea, and maybe you'll remember and you will see it somewhere along your study guide or your practice test, right? They do have they do have flashcards. They have an ebook. They do have weekly webinars, you guys, and those are amazing. So every week, when you go on the app, you can like get a reminder on it. If you go to the webinar section and click on the webinar that's coming up, they will send you, I believe, a text message and an email to let you know that the webinar that you're interested in is going to be coming out that day. So, and they're live webinars where you actually can have like communication with the person who's having the webinar. So I thought that was amazing, and I've literally only used Prep Agent probably to study, as well as my books. I mean, I do go in there and like reread things. So those are the two things that I've been using. And on the Prep on the practice exams, what I like on Prep Agent is that everything's like pretty much divided into different sections. So you have vocabulary and terminology, property ownership, valuation and market, financing, transfer of property, contracts, law and agency, practice and disclosures. And then you will be able to choose like what state you're in. And then I'm assuming it's like according to like your state. And then they have a final like master exam where you can like again plug in however many questions that you guys want. So I'll give you guys a little tip for my vocabulary. I started with just 25 words a day. Really soak those words in soak those definitions in, and then moved on and like added some more. And I really wanted to get my vocab down before I moved on to like property ownership or the next section. Because if you don't know your vocabulary, how are you going to know like what they're trying to say and explain in the other questions? So that's kind of how I saw it, because I did make the mistake of like going right away into like the practice, into the property ownership and into like the financing sections and all of that. And I was just so confused because I didn't know the terminal, all of the terms and all of that. So then I was like, you know what, like let me take a step back and let me focus on vocab. So that's what I did. And to be honest, like after fully focusing on vocab and understanding the terms, I feel like I still need, obviously I'm not perfect. I don't know every single thing, but for the most part, I know what it goes to, and it's just hard to explain. You guys will see what I mean, but once you hear it, like you kind of will get an idea of what goes with what, if that makes sense. So I really just started on vocab. So vocab was key for me, and then I moved on and so forth. And this is specifically for California, you guys. I'm sorry, like I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I'm gonna title it California or something in regards to California. So hopefully you guys will know, because I know not everyone has like the DRE and everything's a little bit different depending in the state that you are in. So I've been using Prep Agent as a study guide. Like I said, CompuCram, I do like CompuCram as well. I just haven't utilized it enough for me to like say I love it, if that makes sense. But I 100% recommend Prep Agent. They do also have a Facebook group. I believe they have two actually. They have a regular like Prep Agent Facebook group, and then they have another one which is like a California Prep Agent, and they may have them for like the states that you guys are in. So yeah, you guys, that's kind of where I'm at with my whole real estate journey, which I'm super excited about. I'm super excited to see how it's going to go. Like I said, I do have a full-time job. I'm currently a processor for a lending company, and I'm excited because I know a little bit of, the loan process, and now, being able to also understand the real estate side. And for me, like I'm someone who is like a very people person. I love speaking. I love being out, not so much like I guess glued to my computer. Obviously, I know for real estate, we do need to be on our computer a lot, or our phones and stuff like that, which I'm totally fine with. But I feel like as a processor or, on the lending side, you're a little bit more like looking at documents on your computer. And that's just like me, my personal opinion. I feel like there's different personalities, if that makes sense. And for me, I feel like I'm just a person who rather be out in the field or just talking to people. And yeah, and then there's other people that just don't like talking, that prefer to be in their own space, in their own bubble, doing what they gotta do. And that's it. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more questions, I will be sure to link everything down below so you guys can save some money on Prep Agent. I will post my referral link. I will post the California Realty training link, and I hope you guys enjoy Prep Agent if you guys get it just as much as I do. Let me know when you're testing, and let me know what your study tips for yourself are, because I feel like we all have a different way of learning. And if you have any like tips to help anybody else, just make sure to leave them down below so we can go ahead and read through them, and even help me out, because I'm always looking out and looking for other people that share their tips, because I like to just try to think and see different ways that may be able to help me learn and pass the exam. So I will definitely keep you guys updated once I get a test date, and hopefully I freaking pass this exam, because I'm so nervous. Like I said, I'm not good with tests, but I've been studying my butt off. I've started this whole journey probably back since October, but it's been off and on. It has not been consistently, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer, but I'll post another video on all of that. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. I will share more details in the next videos to come. Like I said, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. And I will talk to you guys soon. Good luck to all of you guys that are waiting for a test date or have already scheduled.